Hey, it's Jack from Jack Gately Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy. Let's take a look at the market report for single-family homes in Massachusetts, January 2024. And as always, we start with price. And as you see here, the seasonal slide, continues. We're now down to an average single-family home price of $716,000 in Massachusetts for a single-family home. But that is still higher than last year at this time. Year over year, we are plus $45,000 for single-family homes in Massachusetts. So yes, we're seeing a slide as you would expect, but not as bad as last year. Now, it's interesting that we've also seen, we've had this seasonal slide, we've also seen a drop in interest rates from the peak of 8% in October to now something like 6.8%. And we haven't seen price go up. Usually we'd see price go up as interest rates go down, but we haven't seen that. We've seen the seasonal trend win out so far. And with the decline of price, we've seen the first dip since February of 2023 in the ratio between the original list price and the final sales price. That just dipped to 99%, which, okay, so if you list it for $100,000, you're going to get $99,000. Okay, it's not that much of a difference, but it's just a teeny bit of weakness favoring buyers a little bit there. This also tends to be a little bit seasonal, as you can tell from the chart, and it's certainly not yet a trend. Although I wouldn't be surprised if this also shows up in this month's numbers, and then maybe February, but then switches around come the spring. We'll have to keep an eye on this one for sure. Boy, look at this inventory number, 2813 on the first of the month. So we tracked this on the first of the month. 2,813 houses on the first of the month. Now, it was New Year's Day, so just for kicks, I went and looked up what it was today on January 11th, the day I'm making this video, and it's up to 3,042. In either sense, inventory is very, very tight. Remember back prior to the virus thing, 4+ years now, if you stop and think about it, our normal inventory would be well north of 6,000 homes. 6, 7, 8,000 homes was very common. Inventory is very, very tight. We're looking at inventory consistent with February of 2022. It is, you just look at the chart. Inventory is tight. And consistent with seasonal trends, it's taking a little bit longer to sell your house, which is normal in the wintertime. You don't get as many people out there looking at houses. It's taking longer to sell your houses, now up to 26 days between when you list your property to when you accept an offer on average. Now, take that 26 days and add 6 weeks, and that's approximately what it's going to take before you actually have to move out and close on your property. So plan a good, just call it a month from when you list it to when you actually accept an offer that you like. You may have heard me talk about a transaction recession, and take a look at the total number of sold statistics for December. So these are the numbers of houses that actually closed, changed hands in December, statewide Massachusetts, single-family homes. 2,777. Year over year, that's a decline of 662 homes from the previous December. So you can see in the chart, again, it's seasonal. We're definitely within the seasonal norm so far on this, but wow, that's just not a lot of transactions. And you would expect that this number to go a little bit lower as we go into January and February, and into March for that matter. And taking a look at your pending sales, this is almost the exact same number. It's a little bit weaker, but almost the exact same number as last December, minus a couple of dozen houses. No, not a big variation, statistically significant. But what I did find out is that leading up to this December, we've had the last couple of months have been weaker on pending sales than the prior couple of months. So it wouldn't surprise me if actually we dip even below 2,000 on this number for January for pending sales. It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me if we go below that number in January, just because we don't have as big a pipeline as we did in 2022 for the January 2023 number. So I think the transaction recession will continue, especially for single-family homes in Massachusetts. So in summary, still a good time to sell, but for buyers, there is not a lot of inventory. Mortgage rates have declined, and you would have thought there would be more supply, but that has not happened. They have not declined enough to kind of thaw out the rate lock situation that we are all in. In other words, why would you sell your house to buy a new one if you have a current mortgage at 3.7? Why would you change that for something like 6.8% interest? You wouldn't do that, so a lot of people aren't selling. That continues, aggravated by the seasonal slowdown, which is still within the band of the normal seasonal slowdown so far. But we're going to have to keep a close eye on this as interest rates continue to change, as we hopefully head into a more robust spring market. For Jack Gately Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy, have a great day. Bye-bye.